Hello and welcome. AFC Champions League group stage. Our focus is on Gamba Osaka against Jeonbuk Motors. Final group game for these two clubs, and top spot has already been secured. And this is why Jeonbuk Motors leading the way, an impressive points tally, can't be caught. For Gamba Osaka, it's all about, can they be one of the three best second place sides? Warm day, Tashkent, Uzbekistan is our setting. There's the venue, and we continue our countdown to kick-off, which is less than 10 minutes away. Well, a win might not even be enough to progress for the side from Japan, as mentioned. And just to illustrate those three best runners-up in the East Zone, 9 points from 5 games. Those 2 draws against Chiang Rai United have proved damaging. Results in the other games, in the other groups, could well determine their fate. It's been a really frenetic last few days for these clubs. Very little time to regroup and rest. The games just keep on coming, and this is our last opportunity in this group to take a look at Jeonbuk Motors, who've been very impressive. Of course, the rivalry between the K-League and the J1 clubs is well documented. Both clubs regular qualifiers over the years for the AFC Champions League. And in the previous 5 meetings, 3 draws, both clubs have won just the once. A reminder that the games in the group Eastern Zone, well, the group stages conclude tomorrow. So we're almost there. And we certainly know that from Jeonbuk Motors of the Korea Republic, their job is done. The coach says that he will be expecting another winning display, just because they have already made sure of top spot, but they can look forward to the round of 16. Match referee from Oman, and the assistants as we wait for the teams to make their way out into an impressive setting, all too familiar for these two clubs who lock horns once again. They have, of course, met previously in the group stages, goals shared, so the prospect of more goals to follow. Once again, then, their rivalry is resumed. They know all about each other. They played out a footing 2-2 draw when they met earlier in this group. Now they go head-to-head once again. Tashkent is our host city, and here we go. Jeonbuk Motors, right of your picture, and then the white shirts, white and blue, of Gamba, Osaka, with work to do if they are to secure second spot. The familiarity and the preliminaries out of the way almost. We'll take a look at the lineups in just a moment then. And for Jeonbuk, 6 survivors from their last AFC group action. The goal threat is considerable. Gustavo up front has had a very productive campaign. Alongside him, Stanislav Iljuchenko with 4 goals to his name so far in this competition. Confirmation of our match officials, our 2 captains. Jin Ho, the captain of Jeonbuk Motors, free kick specialist, had an outstanding campaign. Well, no surprise for Gamba Osaka, a new look cast. Patrick does start. He has been in goal-scoring form. Shuhei Kawasaki, who scored a hat-trick against Tampines Rovers, drops to the substitutes bench. But Masanobu Matsunami is someone that has mixed it up from the very start, and he does that once again. There, the players on the sidelines, and of course 5 changes allowed from each club. Expect those 5 to be used. San-sik, the coach of Jeonbuk Motors, we mentioned Masanobu Matsunami, his opposite number. And in question, settling into the job. It's a domestic campaign in which they're still struggling, languishing towards the wrong end of the table. Campaign that man has had. Off and underway then, the opening 45 minutes. Gamba Osaka in the white and blue. Kim Sang-sik, he's taken Jeonbuk Motors to the top of this group, and they have been very impressive along the way. Let's get into Gustavo, 6 goals for a striker who was recruited for and from Corinthians. Just warmed to the task goals aplenty, and what a strike force that they possess. Here he was for the little clip there from Jeonbuk's number 9 as the man who leads their strike force. And the coach of Gamba Osaka. It's a big day, it's a must-win, it's imperative that they pick up maximum points, and then they just have to hope that other results go their way. From Young's clearance is deep into opposition territory. Young. This is a full-back. Free kick opportunity then for Gamba Osaka. Patrick has had a really productive campaign as that is floated in. It's too long in the end. Takashi Osami with the delivery. See there that Yosuke Iraguchi among those to venture forward. Early stages will have to certainly stick tight to Gustavo to starve him of any real space. Only too well aware of the considerable goal threat of that man. Space for Leon to curl that in. Just back to provide the defensive cover for the moment. Unable to get out of their own area. Motors with a 2-1 win over Chiangrai. More pressure is pushed on, and a penalty. An early drama. There was the challenge, and there's the big talking points of the opening 5 minutes. Was mentioning they started in winning form, and there's the decision. 3 go to ground. And the referee in no doubt. Well, they continue to protest, the players, and Yosaki Jeonbuk. Early opportunity. Familiar territory from Gustavo with half a dozen goals to his name.
Yes! Yes!
Emphatic finish. Breakthrough moment and less than 6 minutes played. Jeonbuk Motors are on the score sheet, and it's the man who tops their scoring charts who's done it once again. Keeper goes one way, Gustavo goes the other, and Jeonbuk Motors edge in front early on in Tashkent. They lead Gamba Osaka by 1-0. Just keeps on scoring goals. And decisive from the penalty spot. Options on to striker's second. At the moment, side from Japan are just struggling to stay in this contest, sitting second in the group. They have to win. And Kim Sang-sik said that top spot secured, round of 16, assured that they wouldn't be taking this easy route of relaxing and complacency possibly creep in with already a round of 16 to look forward to. I think the opening 7 minutes or so has just underlined that. It's illustrated that they are very much up for the challenge, leading by Gustavo's early spot kick. It's his strike partner Stanislav Elizichenko scored when these sides met previously. Kinomoto was their other goal scorer in a 2-2 draw. They settled into the task very well indeed, and again causing problems every time they cross that halfway line. Really been able to provide any service for Takashi Sami, and Patrick, who has been one of the success stories for Gamba Osaka. There is defending to do on that occasion. Absolutely spot on to avert the danger, to snuff out the threat. Nothing going so far for the likes of Patrick Usami, struggling to get any real service into the strikers. We got support from Pujol. Keeper not troubled so far in the early proceedings, bossed by the side that's topped this group. Very comfortable in possession. Chenko's run down the middle. This time Jeonbuk wins that battle off his line to deal with the threat. Could be a long day. The players from the J1 League club, Gamba Osaka, playing in the white and blue, coached by Masanubi Matsunami. Second in the group, struggling so far. Tashkent and Central Asia is where these games are being played as the AFC group stages comes to the final couple of days. Arrowed out to that far side, finds the intended target as they look for some sort of first half response. against the club who've looked comfortable so far, but that is a promising position. And then wide in the end from the man who leads their scoring charts, Patrick. Unable to find the intended target, but more like it, he'll draw some encouragement from that. A sighted goal, and he was always going to take it on. A fair amount of possession in the first 11-12 minutes. Early exchanges have gone the way of the club from the Korea Republic as they threaten once again, just short, able to get that all-important intervention and clear the danger. Games have produced goals. Started with that 2-1 triumph against Jeonbuk, which I was referring to a little earlier for Jeonbuk Motors. Then the 2-2 draw against today's opponents, put mine past rather beleaguered Tampines Rovers side. Put 4 past them in the reverse fixture, and then 3-1 winners over Jeonbuk in their last group game. Osaka, captained by Jeonbuk, captain and defender. Flag up far side. To halt to that threat on goal. Bit of space, and they could be in once again onto that left foot, forcing the save. Minamoto getting forward and to stretch, had to make the save away to his right side, but comfortable enough in the end for Masaki Higashikuchi. Coming deep is Osami, long towards Patrick, rather outnumbered and outmaneuvered by the numbers back for Jeonbuk Motors, who build again. Picking up one indeed, just too much. The run from Lee Yong, getting forward once again down this right-hand side. There's a little too much pace on the final ball in. But so far, so good. The plan is working well for the side that top the group, the team that have been outstanding in this group stages. A quarter of an hour successfully navigated, and a penalty successfully dispatched by Gustavo to take his goals tally in these AFC Champions League group stages to a very impressive 7. Some hope. John. captain, Jeonbuk, back to a keeper that has not been troubled. Just need to get their front man, need to get the player that could change it all around. Patrick, better service, get him into the game. He's had that one sighted goal, that one opportunity which drifted wide of the mark, and aside from that, starved of the sort of service that he would have hoped and anticipated for. No problems for that man. Last line of defence for Jeonbuk Motors, launched long into Gamba Osaka territory. It will come back again. Good job. Long, dangerous ball, and Young will let that run away and behind to earn the corner. Work for Masaki Higazuguch to do in that Gamba goal. Moto will take it. Japanese footballer playing in a Korea Republic side with a chance to cause yet more problems. A little bit of pushing and pushing within a busy and congested 18-yard area. Now the turn towards that far post. Defensive header was an important one, picked up by Young-Joon. What a space opening up as that ball is whipped in, takes a deflection. Once again, behind it goes, and they can step up the pressure. The club topping the group have played the better football. No wonder they're smiling. 18 on the watch, and they lead and look comfortable. Jurong among those to venture forward. Sung Ho with a super ball in, free header, just couldn't keep it down in the end. But Gustavo's thread is all too clear. He's already scored, and it was a decent chance for a second. Climbed, got above everyone else, and in the end, unopposed header, but just couldn't keep it down. He is posing problems and proving a real handful. This is Genshoji. Hard worked, that defence, and stretched, and they've given it away. The mistake, Medvedchenko's ball. Got up by Gustavo. Plenty in support, including Young-Joon, continuing to knock it about with a real degree of confidence. Gustavo's header, this time it's harmless, but the pressure is all one-sided. Penalty that went the way of that man who dispatched it with real ease. Keeper went one way, Gustavo the other, and the breakthrough moment provided by Jeonbuk Motors. Already looking forward to the knockout stages of the AFC Champions League. We're focusing on the eastern zone. Is there a way back? Patrick was the target. One forward as that is lifted wide, and the keeper was scurrying across. There's the man who poses the danger as they look to try and get back on level terms. Higazuguch was there, lifted, and just the wrong side of the post in the end, but more like it. So Gamba, with AFC Champions League success previously, 2008 they were able to celebrate with victory in this tournament. We all know the Super Cup, the Emperor's Cup, we know about domestic success. But when you think they were runners-up in the J-League as regularly as 2020 last time out, won the title since 2014, but always expected to challenge at the right end of the table. And a club who were in third place in 2008 in the FIFA Club World Cup find themselves towards the wrong end of that J1 League table. They'll be resuming club action very soon, and they have a relegation battle on their hands. No wonder there was a change of management as recently as May. Sumiyasu Miyamoto lost his job back in May. Full run of league results meant that they had to find a new man at the helm. Man trying to mastermind the success is Masanobu Matsunabe. Certainly masterminded a mini revival in terms of their domestic league form going in to this group stage. They will return, as mentioned, to domestic action very soon indeed. For the moment, well, they simply have to win, and they've got it all to do. They trail by a single goal, and we are almost at the midway point of the first half. There to be a way back, unable to shake off the marker, to shake off the defensive cover, but another opportunity to cut it back across the face of goal, and thank goodness Lee Yong was there from a Jeonbuk Motors perspective, because they could have been in to level it up. More like it. Fukuda forward. We are Fukuda to take this throw. Support from Asami. One back though. Jeonbuk Motors trying to get something going. On that occasion, nothing for Lutachenko and Gustavo. Patrick waits in the middle for a ball that never arrives. Gustavo losing out in that aerial confrontation. Challenging from behind. This was the moment. So close, got in behind that defence to cut back, and how important was that? So close to a level up, because Fukuda got forward and Yong was back to save the day and preserve that single goal advantage. Patrick was Gamba's top scorer in 2020. 5 goals in this competition. By the captain. Here's the possession statistics. Having suffered that setback, signs they're seeing a little bit more of the football, and they're beginning to pose a few more problems coming forward. Gamba Osaka, a bit better service for Patrick, greater likelihood of, as I say, tying it up at 1-1, which is absolutely vital for them. and then they need to go on and score again. Neatly done. Supporting players, including Fukuda, hugging this near touchline, just linking up with Asami, trying to get in, as I say, once again behind the Jeonbuk Motors defensive backline. So two clubs who've been regular qualifiers over the years for the AFC Champions League, separated by just one goal as we near the 30-minute mark. The goal scored from the penalty spot by Gustavo, following the challenge and the big talking point of the opening minutes. Defensive work to do, and be relieved to see that go behind. Asami, decent ball. Just taken away from the body of Patrick at the first time of asking. No doubt he carries a considerable goal threat. They'll need him firing. They'll need to provide the service to get him in on that goal. There's the goal scorer. There's the man who's made the difference in this final group match. Soon trying to combine Gustavo Jeonbuk. Forward, Kunamoto is one of them, and the save is a whooping one for Nosaki Higashikuchi. Kunamoto, who we saw, 23 years of age, joined in January last year. Already scored against Gamba, also agreeing the 2-2 draw earlier in these group stage games. Masanadu Matsanamu's team searching for a way back. He's a coach that just changes his playing personnel every match. You know it's going to be a new all-up cast of players that previously have been on those sidelines, then they're brought back into the starting lineup. And he's done that with all the games. He's used his squad fully. That will not reach a Jeonbuk Motors player. They have another opportunity until players halted, player down. And nearly half an hour on the watch. And the game is going with the form book. It's favouring the side who topped the group. And a man who has been among the goals throughout. Gustavo's presence and his spot kick duties have proved very effective indeed. We're going to see first change with some injury worry. See the problems. Fukuda off for the moment. Still warm. Time to take fluids on board. And the answer to that question is an emphatic yes. The change is going to be made, which is unfortunate at this stage, with Some 15 minutes of the first half remaining. KOR is the player coming on. Of course, change in playing personnel. Kurokawa made his J-League debut for the club back in 2019. An unexpected opportunity. It's come early for the side that trail. It's a slender lead. Grown in confidence as the first half drama has unfolded. And gone a goal behind. So often with confidence taking a knock that a side can then concede a second very soon after. They haven't done that, and they've gradually tried to find a route back into first half proceedings. Left in by June on Shinya. Space on this near side. And all the way past Patrick. Conceding early on, losing a first choice player, and the best part of 12 minutes of this first half to attempt to retrieve the situation. Hopefully just calming things down and getting his point across. Understandably, becoming a frustrated figure is Kim Yong-won. Side's defence breached early on. Penalty decision went in favour of Jeonbuk Motors, and they've held on to that lead ever since. Very good. One. Sense the midfield presence of Shinya Yajima could be important if they are to rescue something from this game, and they need more than a draw, of course, for the first step in getting back on level terms. Space to spin away from his marker, not long. Side runners up in last year's J1 League. Topsy-turvy down the years when you think that 4 years after winning the AFC Champions League, they were relegated, promoted again in 2013, reached the semis of this tournament in 2015. It's certainly been eventful. Domestic form poor. Can they finish second? Can they come from behind to secure a priceless victory? And most importantly, can they feature in the final round of 16 and the knockout stages? That will be determined in the next day or so. These the final matches tomorrow, and then the group stages are complete. Shows his ball. That holds form, and he's able again to get it away. Gustavo coming all the way back to help out from his forward position. In the end from Jeonbuk. Closing minutes then of the first half.
Be careful, be careful.
Jeonbuk's success last time out, that 3-1 win against Jeonbuk to complete the double. As for Gamba, goals are plenty against outclassed Tampines Rovers side. There will be a yellow. He stays down, climbing all over him. And one who was frustrated earlier, who was spoken to by the referee, and challenge results in a caution. The yellow card for the defender. Gustavo is holding his head but back on his feet. Gifted possession back to Gamba. Will start again with another build-up, with another passage of play in their attempt to get level. Signs of encouragement, certainly better going forward. They have not caused problems. So Lee Jung-young, Jeonbuk made his goal. Yeah. He's the captain, the spell at Augsburg, and so Jeonbuk at Hong Jeong-ho. Flag up into the final five. talking point early on. Penalty which was really made to look easy. And the frustration grows. The side from Japan's J-League. Still a long way to go to rescue this situation. He's back. You can say that Gustavo doesn't get back to help out. Good enough to frustrate that man. Tricks header is a decent one, and he's back there to take the return ball to turn. The spin couldn't finish. Lovely build-up play, and when the chance came, he couldn't quite take it. It was his header that started it. Ball came back, and then just tries to spin and twist away. Couldn't get the finish away. But that's the sort of threat that he poses when he gets in and around the opposition goal. Involved again. Just to shove off one challenge. Plenty camped inside Jeonbuk Motors territory, and then just for a moment thought that had broken down in the final third, which we've seen time and time again, but still have an opening, still have a possible opportunity, but forced all the way back, and then the mistake to concede possession. Just when they look to be on the front foot, a couple of minutes left of the first half. It's just delivered the single goal, and that came from the penalty spot. It's the form side that lead as we close in on the half-time interval. Away again. Modo's attempted ball is cut out. Acknowledgement from the Japan midfielder. Finished the first half as they started it. Kunomoto again to whip that in. Keeper stays. He will get direction on Ozichenko's header. And the frustration, the little push, and all a bit unnecessary. And the referee is very quickly on the scene to split that up. Frustration from that challenge, the little push and the reaction. There's the push, a little flick of the foot, rather needless from Jeonbuk Motors number 10. Had a good campaign with 4 goals scored when the sides met previously in an earlier group match. There's a couple of minutes on as we've reached the end of the 45, and then a little push at the other end, which is rather blatant, and the referee is well positioned to deal with it and award the free kick. Meant for Patrick. Comfortable enough with the ball that he collects, and then it's back again at his feet. Untroubled for most of the opening half. They promised they wouldn't take it easy just because they'd won this group, and the evidence is there for all to see. They will be going in surely with a half-time lead. Gustavo's on the chase, and Jeonbuk gets there first. Really been tested and stretched and worked. The Gamba backline breached on the one occasion. Half-time then in Tashkent, and it's that man who has made the difference. The goal came early on from the penalty spot. 6 minutes played. Gustavo's goal means that at the break it is Jeonbuk Motors who have managed to establish a single goal lead. Jeonbuk Motors 1, Gamba Osaka 0. Hello and welcome back. Players on their way out ahead of the second half, and those players have it all to do, while Gustavo is the player that has made the difference for the side topping the group. Jeonbuk Motors, the goal came early on, it came from the penalty spot, and that is the way it stayed. Man in the middle, match official who made the big call early on to point to the penalty spot. Can Gamba Osaka find a way back on a day they simply have to win? Second spot is what they need, and they also need to be one of the three best second place finishers. Defeat today would spell the end of their hopes of a place in the knockout stages. So 45 minutes and a change at the start of the second half. Shukurata on for Gamba Osaka. Scored the opener against Tampines Rovers as they ran riot in their last AFC Champions League tie. Can he make a difference? The start of our second half, and it is Jeonbuk Motors from right to left. They've won the K-League a record number of times, the first in 2009. They enjoyed success in this tournament. A certain Mauro Barrow waits on the bench. 5 goals in this tournament. He has come good, and he has proved a significant presence every time he's been out on the pitch. It shows the strength of depth for the team that's head the group. Shukurata is on, searching for a route back. Jima's ball. Well, they showed signs that maybe, just maybe, there was to be a route back into this game. The substitute with his first touch, and it might run, and it does run to his teammate. Jeonbuk got his shot away and dealt with by Lee Bam-yong. There was the effort, straight at the keeper, relatively comfortable, but the spring in the step of Jeonbuk, and the ball through from the substitute. Shukurata off the bench, looking to make an impact. Gamba reached the knockout stages in 2015. They went out in the group stages 2016, 2017. Forced to defend at the moment. Familiar presence of Gustavo, who waits in the middle. Shoji Jeonbuk. Coach has chopped and changed and really mixed up his playing personnel. It's all come down to 45 minutes of Champions League football. Are they to deliver a successful second half response? And if it's to be, it's to come against a side who've been vastly impressive, dominant table toppers. And got in behind that defence. Oh, what an opportunity! Couldn't take it, and it was there for Patrick to level it up. Big chance gone, ball played in, and he could not find the required finish. Lovely link up, and should have been 1-1. He squandered the opportunity, put on a plate by Takashi Usami, and Patrick can't take it. What a let-off for Jeonbuk Motors. The 6-2 Jeonbuk settled and assured in that first half. A defence that dealt with everything that Gamba had in response to that early spot kick setback. The team from Japan maybe buoyed by the fact that they were able to get in relatively easily. Usami's assist, and Patrick really knows he should have equalised. Five goals to his name, and you would have absolutely expected him to take that chance. He scored more difficult opportunities that have come his way, and we've seen this before, a referee just calming things down as tempers flare, as frustration shows. Usami and Patrick are the two threats if the ball reaches either. Here is Usami, another chance to provide an assist. Header! Just wide. It's that man again. And another golden opportunity for Patrick. And it just seemed to stop in the air. Wrong side of the post. Agonisingly close to levelling it up at 1-1. Well, he may well be left to reflect on what might have been. They are glorious chances that have come his way. It's 2 in a couple of minutes, and he's taken none of them. They have had to make a change. It would look as if Jeonbuk Motors are really forced to do that, because hobbling away was Takehiro Kunamoto. It's been such a bright start from the side trailing by that single goal, and it's been their top scorer. He's done everything but score. How costly will that prove in a game where they have to triumph? Battling away, Gustavo comes off second best on the break. Gamba Osaka, brightly inventive since the restart. 7 minutes played, and 7 minutes which has presented Patrick with Well, 2 chances and should have scored. Absolutely. And there he is! That is the response at the 3rd time of asking. Gamba, Osaka's leading man, finds a way back and ties it up at 1-1. Chance has come and chance has gone since the restart, but he took that one on the angle, dispatched with power, and this match is back in the balance. They have equalised. It is Jeonbuk Motors 1, Gamba Osaka 1, and Patrick finds the finish. That's more like it. Just too much pace and too much power, and absolutely nothing Lee Bum-Young could do about it. Game on. Well, you wondered whether a chance would come as good as the 2 previous. What a start to the second half. Suddenly he delivers and moves on to the 6 in a tournament where he has warmed to the task. But they needed that, and now they can apply some pressure. Need that victory, need the points. They've looked so much better since the second half. Well, ball had gone out. Routine finish, cut back, but so much brighter, so much better. And there's the man of the moment. Well, that has mixed things up and certainly given Jeonbuk Motors plenty to ponder. Gustavo's early spot kick success is cancelled out by Patrick's strike on the volley at the red. It's Gustavo! Wide. Well, the game's opening up, and we've played less than 10 minutes of the second half, and it's been chance after chance after chance. Double change. Well, they need something to find the form of the first half, because it's not been happening for them. Kinomoto, who's been struggling, is off. Yon. Double change. Keeper comes and collects. So Kinomoto off, and confirmation Kim Bok-young is on. Chance, really important header at the heart of that Jeonbuk Motors defence to get it away from danger. Better side since the start of the second half, Gamba Osaka. The words of Masanobu Matsunami, their coach, have clearly got through. They know what they're playing for. They know it's now or never, and they've come out and they have looked totally transformed. Led by the striking ability of Patrick, who spurned 2 chances but took the 3rd one. There's the other man who's come off the bench. Karata was the man who made his introduction at the start of the second half, and you can see that he's growing into the game and again proving a real threat. There's our foul count. Haven't yet played 60 minutes. Final game in this Group H. It's been a breathless start to the second half. Jeonbuk Motors know they are in for a real battle. Yes, their work is done in terms of round of 16 qualification, but they made it absolutely clear that they were here to win this and keep that winning momentum going. One more threat. Can they deliver the ball in towards the head of Patrick? This one eludes him. Still a chance to turn to keep possession. Just dropping that ball off and then getting it back. Mura, the captain, is helping it on to Asami. Oh, lovely ball! Plenty of curl on that. Patrick couldn't finish it off. It was a delightful ball. And then at the other end, Gustavo, it's a mistake between defender and keeper. Surely he finishes. First touch is a poor one, and the second is poor as well, and Gustavo knows it. Well, keeper and defender, it's a mix-up, it ricocheted up. The grateful recipient, Gustavo, thought he'd finish. Untidy first touch, and the second is wide of the target. Difficult to think of 15 minutes of football in which there have been more scoring opportunities. Both teams committed forward, both teams full of attacking intent. We have played an hour. Jeonbuk Motors 1, Gamba Osaka 1. One of the men drawn off the bench, hoping to reassert their first half dominance. Well, Jeonbuk are known as the Warriors, and they'll need all their fighting qualities to resist the very best of a Gamba Osaka side who have sprung out at the start of the second half, quickly out the traps and level. Could have been in front really if Patrick had taken the other chances, simple chances in fairness, that fell his way. Not to be. 30 minutes to find a winner. Chenko, unselfish, just too far in front. Gustavo, collected by Atman Higeshibuchi. End to end, opening up. In the balance, and a chance from distance that deflects up and away and behind, but they are posing a threat every time they get forward, And suddenly the momentum has shifted. And suddenly the team that trailed for so long sense there's something here for them. Osami once again on corner kick duties to hammer that in, plenty forward, and no one is able to make the telling touch. Well, they've brought on Shukurata. They continue to make the running. The second half, when we've seen the best of them. A competition where they have disappointed by their own high standards. They've got a chance here. It's been back to defend. Time and time again as Gustavo held out his teammates to come deep in an attempt to pick up possession. At the moment, the table toppers are struggling to put together a decent passage of play to get outside of their own half. Sami and Patrick through the middle. All the build-up play comes from the J1 club. Najima. Finds a bit of space. And who says, ball, it's a teasing one. Still not away. Just couldn't get the link-up play. And on the break, decided to take back to 1-1. Jeonbuk Motors with their goal scorer Gustavo takes on and loses out in that confrontation. 2-on-1 and crowded out. Well, there's an uncertainty defensively for Jeonbuk Motors, which is being exploited. It's been exploited by Patrick, who's tied it up at 1-1. He's on to 6 for the tournament. And now they're searching for the all-important decisive second. Running the show, winning the possession battle. And full of threat and verve. Well, 20 minutes has flown by since the second half got underway. And it really has been chance after chance after chance. And you sense there's a lot more still to come. It's been a super game of football, it really has. Now, on the counter. Kick. And a word to Colton Genshoshi. Well, it's a brief hold-up because it's been all action since the start of the second half. Jeonbuk need to somehow reassert that early dominance. They have a free kick opportunity. Now, a corner kick opportunity. Can they find the form that they were able to produce in the first half? Gamba's defence holds firm on that occasion. Sungho's ball. That's a corner count, overwhelmingly in favour of Jeonbuk Motors, who've won another free kick. Challenge on Jeonbuk. Hosuke Nusit is the player who's given away the free kick. Sunjai is coming on, he's 33. Started his professional career at Gwangju. Chance for him, just over 20 minutes to make an impression. And, well, there is a sight. Mono Barrow, what a tournament he's had. When you can bring him on at this stage, well, that will be a real worry for Gamba Osaka, because they'll know what Barrow can do. He has been absolutely outstanding in the AFC Champions League group stages, and he's on. And there's plenty forward, and rather comfortable in the end. And from one end to the other. Just over 20 minutes remaining. It is locked at 1-1. Jeonbuk, they know they are through to the knockout stages, but Gamba Osaka know if they were to win today, then there is that chance, the opportunity of one of the best finishers in second place. 3 spots available. Can they secure one of them? Can they score again? Tempo hasn't dropped. Leandro waits for his chance. There he is. Leandro Pereira wearing 9. Well, the goal scorer is off. Like for like, Leandro is on. Should have had a hat-trick, but his goal at least has hauled them level. 6 for the tournament. And Leandro with 20 minutes to make a mark. The other end, Barrow with pace to take on that defence, and then deflects and behind. First touch and seized the chance. Smile on the face of Barrow. Just happy to run at players, causes problems when he gets forward in those sorts of positions. Five goals to his name. A chance to add to that. Young is among those to get forward. Keeper comes and does enough. At the other end, just been opportunities, done very well to create the chance. Twisted and turned away from the marker. And a bit of work to do for Lee Yong. Found himself second best as Takashi Asami was able to fashion out a chance. And this is how, one way then the other, is to get the shot away. And the result is a corner which Takashi Asami will prepare to take. Hammered in. Making work, lovely cut back. Oh, just unable to get the shot away, and he knew what a chance that was. Kim Jeonbuk just scuffed it. And Hook's clearance. Still full of running. Gustavo waits for support to arrive. Francis Young's ball. Jeonbuk, holding ball. Inviting the shot. Decent save. Reacted to the danger. And did enough from Kim Byung-kyung. Jeonbuk Murray's 1, Gamba Osaka 1. We are heading into the last 15 minutes, 9-8 in terms of the shot count. There is very little in it. High tempo, high pressure, good entertainment. Hung up towards that far post, gets a touch on it. Saman. Prepares to take. Another Asami corner. Header! Could have gone anywhere, really could have. And they are just mighty relieved to survive that with a corner. Here's the call. Leandro can't quite understand that. There's the final header. They've got away with a well-worked corner routine, didn't quite come off. And a double change coming away of Osaka. Wellington among those preparing to come on. Shohei Kawasaki, who scored a hat-trick in the last match, but still found himself dropped to the bench as part of the coach's decision to mix playing personnel. He'll get a chance himself. Another roll of the dice. They have to win, quite simply. Draw is not good enough. Barrow trying to combine with Park Jin-seong. Now, well, tug back, and that is rather blatant and unnecessary, and a card, and Kawasaki's just come on, and Barrow is the person who just tugged back. No need for that outpace, left behind. Kawasaki away, and yes, knew exactly what he was doing. And the second half substitute. He's on a yellow, it's Mono Barrow. Only to see a late winner. 12 minutes plus stoppage time. Is this the moment? Wide. Holds his head in the hands. Off the bench, Leandro cannot find the finish. There was the chance. Shifted onto his left foot wide. Too far away though, was he? Take a goal scorer off, bring that man on. Did it absolutely everything in this end-to-end encounter. So much goal-mouth incident. It's been a highly eventful Champions League group stage, Group H, the two teams in first and second place in that table. The side that was second best for long periods at the opening 45 just came out at the start of the second and just looked a different outfit altogether, did Gamba. Found the equaliser, and now need a winner in the final 10. Players down. Wellington protests. It's just been literally brought off the bench a short time ago to try and make his influence count. And that was the incident. Kick out there by Wellington. A little bit more frustration. Time beginning to run out. Story of the game, Gustavo's early penalty was neatly dispatched, and then the second half reply came courtesy of Patrick, who had missed two golden opportunities at the third time of asking. He made it 1-1. Always rising. Jeonbuk, and those Jeonbuk Motors substitutes able to get an effort even though it wasn't on target. Well, he's shot away, and no sooner has one side threatened than the opposition do exactly the same. Time, we're more patient in the build-up as they try and work an opening. Leandro again on the angle, good defending, just shut out. That was number 9. Kim Min-hyuk was there. Can they find a winner with this corner routine? It's headed away. It's still not clear from that danger area. Barrow's there. Barrow goes down. Free kick, Jeonbuk Motors. They'll have to tread carefully in the final 7 minutes or so on a yellow card, the substitute. Push from Osaka Nuse. Who allows play to continue. Well, there's what, 4 players committed forward. The 5th is joining them. There's clear of 1. Cannot get past the 2nd. It's too short for Barrow to intervene. Gustavo just coming back to help out his teammates. Osaka with the press, trying to prize an opening. Shoshi. Kurata, and again just lined up on the edge of that Jeonbuk Motors penalty area. It was an important interception. Try to spring them forward, may have another chance to break. Finally they can bring the ball away and ease the danger, and Barrow with room to manoeuvre. Sprinting forward is Park Jin-seong. Final ball disappointed. Here comes the break again. Into the final 5 minutes. Onuse. That's the angle for the cross. Deep towards the far post, attempted volley. Gets it all wrong. Chance gone. Kurata involved. An eye for the spectacular. Doesn't come off on that occasion. Barrow all alone, it's done very well, able to hold it up, and now support does arrive. Jin-seong will retrieve. Well, it's been an excellent game. Fine way to end this group stage for these two clubs. Of course, the group stages themselves in the Eastern Zone finishing tomorrow, and then we'll know all of the sides that are to progress to the knockout phases. These clubs have been well matched in the past in the AFC Champions League. They are again rather sliced with the attempted clearance. Keeper Televesky Banyong. Barrow. Gustavo through ball. Barrow could be in. Has the pace. Can he find the finish? He most certainly can. What a wonderful tournament he is enjoying off the bench with devastating effect. Well, Mono Barrow didn't make the starting 11, but when he came on, give him a chance, and that is what he can do. The pace and then the finish to punish Gamba Osaka, and the brave fight back could be over, and so could their chances of the knockout phases. Barrow with what could be the final act back in front. Another goal from Mo Barrow. Six for the tournament for the 28-year-old. He has come good in this tournament. Is there late drama? Anywhere will do. Scrambled away. Into the final minute of the 90. Just need to keep possession. Top spot was already secured. They went with just keep this winning momentum. They've had to fight and battle all the way. They really have. The Warriors of Jeonbuk Motors, and Barrow has come off that substitutes bench and looks to have decided a pulsating encounter in favour of the table toppers. 3 to play into stoppage time. Well, they brought on Jay Kawasaki and Wellington Silva, Leandro. That final roll of the dice for Gamba Osaka, but they've fallen behind, and it's so late to try and get a way back. There's the man that scored the opening goal, it seems, an age ago. Tug back. And confirmation of Oscar Onuse's yellow card. What if Patrick had taken the 3 chances that came his way, brilliant chances, as opposed to the one? Will they have had a different outcome, a different scoreline? Another untidy end to this. Gustavo in the thick of the action. Just clashing there with Gamba Osaka's captain, Gamba Miura. One last chance, swung into that area, bodies committed, and the header is a 10-1. Scooped up by Young, and then one long clearance to yet another substitute. Thank you, one. Certainly the pull on the jersey. No wonder the protests followed. Tackle had to be timed, and it frees Barrow, who looks as if he's going to be the match winner, and he could be in again. Martin Silva there, just taking out Jeonbuk's number 7. What a match to conclude the group for these two clubs. Success for Jeonbuk Motors, Gustavo's penalty, Patrick's equaliser, and Modo Barrow with a winner in the dying minutes. Full time, Jeonbuk Motors 2, Gamba Osaka 1.
Bisa anu insan